are back with another episode of This Week in LaPorte County. Drew White alongside Terry Greetham. And Terry, neither of us are wearing green, but it's time for the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
It is. I can't believe it's already here. This has been, they talk about the off-season for us, and there really hasn't been much of an off-season.
Right.
But no, we're really excited. We've got the St. Patrick's Day Parade coming up this weekend, March 16th. It starts at 1 o'clock on Franklin Street. It will run from 9th Street north up to 4th Street. And it's that parade that there's really not a lot to structure it. People just want to be in and have a good time. And all we say is show up wearing your green, whether you're in it or watching it, and enjoy the day. And hopefully, we get some good weather, and it's just a fun day.
And again, what we always stress is that, there's plenty of ways to participate in the parade. If you're not in the parade, come out and watch, because
for sure.
the viewers are just as important as those that are actually in the parade. So we want to encourage as many people as possible to come out for the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Again, you said northbound from 9th Street to 4th Street, but anything new or big that we might be able to expect this year?
No, again, this is that parade that it really just kicks off the event season for us. And, of course, you hope for good weather. I always tell people, make sure you got plenty of hats and coats and scarves and umbrellas and everything in your car, because if you get out there, this is, Michigan City, and we're on the shore of Lake Michigan, so the 5 minutes, it could go from 70 degrees to 30 degrees, or vice versa. So, no, this isn't one that we do a lot of big crazy things for. It's really more about the community. And, we'll have the fair mix of politicians that are running for offices that are coming up, and we'll have a couple of pipe and drum corps that come every year, and I think everybody loves to hear the bagpipes.
I was going to say, it's not St. Patrick's Day without the bagpipes.
Without the bagpipes, exactly. So we've had a good response. We are probably in the area of around 50 units, and I always tell people, yes, our registration is closed, but if you all of a sudden decide, hey, I want to be in the parade. Right. Get in touch with us as soon as possible, and we'll find a spot for you. This is about the community coming together and having a good time.
Right, and that's what's important. You're being flexible. Those of you out there in TV land are likely going to be seeing this hopefully Sunday, Monday. Monday, Tuesday would be plenty of time for you to potentially be able to add to the parade lineup. But let's not abuse it. Let's not wait until Friday at 4 o'clock like I'm usually calling you for various things Friday at 4 o'clock. But you said up to 50, or you're at about 50 right now. I'd like to be able to get that a little bit higher. But
yeah, for sure. We've it's grown over the past few years, and it's just, to me, the St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day has really turned into a month. I mean, it's kind of like, it's getting to be like Halloween and Christmas. I mean, usually it used to be St. Patrick's Day we're celebrating within a couple days, and now it's, you have all these events that are happening in the weeks prior to it, and everybody's getting excited, and that's a good thing for us, because that means people are thinking about it, and again, whether you want to be in the parade or whether you just want to watch and come down and be a part of the community. I say all of our events are designed to bring the community together, and it's a lot of fun. WIMS Radio will be out broadcasting live on Facebook Live with Rick Federici.
Yet another thing, you can't have St. Patrick's Day without some Rick Federici.
Oh, Rick, yeah, exactly. I mean, when you want to, I was talking, you want to have the volume at 10, but when Rick's around, it goes to 11, right? So.
No, actually, I think you turn it down to about 8, but he makes sure that it's 11.
It's still at 11. So no, we're just excited about it. And, Eric Williams, who is the assistant event planner, has really taken the lead on this event. And he's done a phenomenal job. It's been a great response, and like I said, come out, celebrate, enjoy the day. If it's cold, wear a coat and hat. If it's a little drizzly, bring an umbrella, because we're going to be out there.
Yeah, and yet another part of the event doing good. Real Housewives of LaPorte County will be out there collecting food, so that's yet another good thing that is done during this particular event.
Yeah, for sure. Real Housewives of LaPorte County, they've been such great supporters of all of our parades, all of our events. They come out every year for the St. Patrick's Day Parade, the Patriotic Parade, and the Festival of Lights. and they're giving back to the community. So if you're coming out to the parade, bring a canned good, a dry box good, something to help with this food drive, because this food goes back to LaPorte County, to our community, and love the Real Housewives. They've just been, again, like I said, they've been in every parade that I've had since I've been here. They've been huge supporters, and we want to make sure that people come out and support their efforts. This parade is for the community, it's about the community, and it's giving back to the community thanks to the Real Housewives.
Right. So this is obviously this week in LaPorte County, but we would be remiss if we don't have a little bit of a teaser preview coming up at the end of the month. Is, I think, everybody's favorite event. I know it's especially one of them that you really look forward to, just because of the sheer chaos that ensues. The Easter egg hunt coming up at Fedder's Alley at the end of the month. How are preparations going for that one?
Oh, they're going great. We got a huge candy donation from Cap Meds. Cap Med is such a great support of this community, all the events and everything that happens, and they made a huge donation. I think it was 10,000 pieces of candy. And then Michigan City Special Events purchased another 16,000 pieces of candy. We've had donations coming in from other organizations. American Licorice is making a donation. Of course, our partners, the Michigan City Police Department, Michigan City Fire Department, Michigan City Park Department. That event is such an amazing event because there's so much preparation that goes into it. The wonderful seniors at the Senior Center help stuff the eggs, which is if any of the parents out there know, when you're trying to put candy in plastic eggs, that's a huge project, especially when you're doing over 17,000 eggs. We had just over 17,000 eggs last year. Probably about 1,500 kids came out, and probably around 2 minutes they had every single egg picked up. So
It took them so long.
I know they were a little slow this year. The year before they were about a minute and a half. So, but
when you get a little older, you don't quite move.
Exactly. That transition from 6-year-old to 7-year-old, that's a whole new group. But we do have.
Wait till they transition from 6 years old to like 46 years old.
Exactly. So all of our partners are working hard on it. That's another one of the events that Eric's really taken the lead on, and he will. We're still taking donations. So if you want to donate candy, or if you want to donate any type of prizes, basketballs, footballs, kids' toys for the golden ticket items, please make those donations down to City Hall, Special Events Department, or you can donate it to the Michigan City Police Department, and they'll collect them up. Just the biggest thanks in the world to Chief Corley and Chief Cooney and Chief Forker. They've been heavily involved in this from the start, and we couldn't do it without them. The fire department has been a great help. The Parks Department, of course, I always try and give them their credit. Pat Volz, Chris Kaufman, and their team are absolutely phenomenal, and they love this event. Because not just because it's a great event, but they don't have to clean anything up because every single egg, every single piece of candy is picked up out of the grass, and the kids take it all with them. So we're excited about it.
I think in any occupation there are just times where the results justify the means, basically. I mean, this is one of those that there's a lot of work that goes into it, but the payoff is more than there. In the thing. But obviously you'll be back ahead of our other main events, but this kind of covers March. A couple other bigger items coming up this week. Again, we're taping this about 9 days ahead of time, but so we don't quite know who will be playing there, but about the same time as the parade, at Michigan City High School, the IHSA semi-state will be there. We don't know what teams are there. We don't even know which classes will be there. But coming up after this segment, we will have some screens that will tell you what teams will be in the semi-state, more information about that. Obviously, information about the parade. And coming up on Sunday at the Civic Auditorium in LaPorte, Sarah Evans is performing for the good people of the Maple City. But Terry, I want to thank you for coming by today and telling us about the Easter egg hunt. And until next time, I am Drew White. We'll see you next time.